welcome back to a new video. This is a video I haven't done in a long time. My best and worst outfits of 2024, but it's so fun and it's always something I talk about when I'm talking about finding your personal style and figuring out what works for you and what you feel good in. It's kind of assessing the things you loved from, it could be last week, it could be last month or last year. And then the things that like you were ready to go home and take off and you were ready for the night to be over and you couldn't wait to get out of it. That's what we're gonna do today. And I love to talk through the mistakes because I'm sure some of these outfits you guys will probably love and you'll think there's nothing wrong with them. But a lot of this is like how it made me feel. Did I feel like myself? When I look back on it, would I wear it again? Was it a good purchase? A lot of things that go into it. So without any more rambling, we'll get into it. My outfit, I've worn this before. Actually, I think I wore this on Style Unlocked. The pants are dark park. This jacket, from Forward, but I'll link it below. I think this is still available and I think these are still available. And my necklace is Pandora, which is super cute. It's like their big heart charm. I think that's everything. Okay, so let's start with, we're gonna start with the best. Let's start on the good foot. So I have the first look, which is from my Target collection, my Target times Jenee collection, because this is basically all of the clothes that I had once it started getting warm. And also these are my like favorite, like the most perfect pieces out of the collection. So my first best outfit is the two-piece set, the like tropical print. And it's a favorite because it is my perfect warm weather, it's too hot to think type of outfit, but it feels elevated. I was so happy with like the quality. I was so happy with how the print turned out. This was something that when we were designing it, obviously I wanted just it in a plain color. And then they created the print and I hated it. And then we reworked it and they just were so like flexible with me and like doing what I was comfortable with. And once we got it to this place, I loved it. So I just feel like it's the perfect tropical version of me and also like cool and casual version of me. Like this is a side of my personality similar like to today. Like sometimes I can be, you know, very glamorous and feminine, but sometimes I'm just like very oversized, loose, casual, cool. And this is like the vacation version of me. I love the colors. I love that it matched my Birkin. I just think it's perfect. I love the slight shoulder pad. I love the cut of it. I love the length of it. And I just feel great every time I wear it. So that's number one. Quickly, number two, because I'm just gonna, again, I'm going in order, is the vest and pants for my collection. This has to be my most worn outfit of the summer. Again, summer is when I have the hardest time dressing. So these pieces just saved me. I threw that vest on anytime I was running to the store, anytime I was going to the mall, anytime I just did not want to think. The vest, and here I'm showing you a picture of the vest and the pants. This is actually when I was going on like the local news in DC to talk about the collection. And it's so versatile. It can be dressed up, it can be dressed down. Here I dressed it up. I did like some big chunky pearls, which I think I got from like Zara. So this is also a super affordable outfit, and I just feel like it looks like $1 million. I felt so great. I put on my like glasses to kind of make it like a little cool, and this is like my version of like corporate work vibes, and I just felt so great, but I also felt so comfortable. I feel like this outfit is so flattering on me. It like just brings out all of the best parts of me, makes my legs look super long. Best outfit, one of my best outfits, and it helps that it's also super affordable. And this is what I'm talking about when it's like, if you have a vision and you know yourself, it doesn't take a lot of money to look great. This is a Target top, Target pants, and a Zara necklace. And Zara shoes. I'm pretty sure I wore, and you can't really see in this picture, but I'm pretty sure I have on a zebra strappy sandal, which is also from Zara. Okay, this next outfit is from Fashion Week, but this is in February. This is a favorite because I feel like I perfected getting loaned things and like selecting like the perfect thing and making it mine. Like selecting the thing that feels like the brand but also feels like me, and I feel like I styled it in such a cool way. This is a dress by Diatima, who is a Black designer. I absolutely love her, but her aesthetic is very It reminds me of like vacations again, and that's not my vibe, right? Like I barely go on vacations, and I don't do well with like warm weather dressing. So to find something and then style it in a way, also this was February, so it was cold. I had a coat on, I just took it off for this picture. So to style it, like I thought like, okay, I want to make this edgier, because that is like a combination of I'm going to her presentation, but I also still need to represent me, and you know, when I get shot for street style. And I just feel like it was the perfect combination of both of those things. I paired it with a thigh-high boot from Kate, which I've had forever. And I also, you can't tell, but I have on like very sheer stockings to just help. And then my black Shield sunglasses. I just love this. I wish I would have just bought it from them. Because every time I look at this picture, I want to wear this outfit again. And that is a sign that I absolutely love something, when I want to wear, like I want to wear this the exact same way. This is like June, I think. And I love this outfit because it's like so essentially me. It's just basics. It's staple pieces, but a little extra. This is a classic button-up shirt, but a little extra. It's from Jacquemus. It's a button-up shirt, but it's like a crop, and it has this tie around it. Seemingly simple piece, but again, it's just like a little bit of oomph. And then these jeans that I bought from Chanel, because it was getting warm here and I still didn't have my clothes. And I needed a treat to make me feel better. I bought these jeans and I love them. I didn't have any jeans like them. I think I have like 1 or 2 pair of black jeans, and I didn't have any wide leg jeans that were black. And I love these because it's like something designer, but it doesn't scream designer. It has little camellia flowers all over it, which is like a house code of Chanel, but not like screaming Chanel. And just the shape and the silhouette for my body type, it was all perfection. It was, you know, it made my body do this, boop, boop, which I love. Yeah, and there are things that are separates that I could also wear with different things. It's a neutral, it's black and white, my favorite colors. It's simple, and I didn't feel fussy, right? Like I felt like, wow, this is a look, but also I don't feel like I'm fussing with my clothes. I feel super comfortable, and like I can just move. That was a good one. I can't wait I need to wear that again, actually. I can't wait for spring. Next up, we are getting into, I think, Essence Fest territory. I'm like, what number are we at? Yeah, I'm gonna stay consistent. So now we're at Essence Fest, and I only chose one. I loved all my outfits, but I chose this one as a favorite because I feel like I really nailed hot as hell dressing. I'm not even gonna say warm weather dressing. This is like, it was a combination of so many things that I think people struggle with. It was hot as hell. I was going to a concert, and I had something to do before that. So it was like, I am worried about sweating my hair out. I'm worried about being hot. I'm worried about my feet being comfortable. I'm worried about still serving a look because I'm going to see a lot of people. All those things. So I used something I already had and didn't buy like a bunch of new stuff for this trip either. So this dress, typically when you see it, it's a Christopher Esber dress. When you see it or think of it, you would think like very kind of like sexy going out vibes. And I was like, I want to make this cool and a little more casual and just appropriate. And I leaned into the Western trend, threw on my Ruslan Baginski hat, put on some chunky bracelets, just to, again, give it the casual, more relaxed feel. I don't remember what shoes I had on, but I know they were flat or very comfortable because I didn't wear heels to the concert. But the dress was so long, also, pro tip, the dress was so long that you didn't see my shoes. So it didn't like take away from just like the very streamlined look of it. And I just felt so good all night. Again, once I was like in the venue of the concert, I felt, you know, I could move my arms. I didn't have to fuss with my outfit. I could dance around. I could walk around. My feet didn't hurt. I wasn't getting hot. Had air going all throughout me. It was just perfect. So, and that's what I think about when I think about like best dressed. It's like, did I look good, but also did I feel good? And I felt like $1 million. I felt super comfortable. I felt super confident. And also this helped me figure out how I do sexy. It has cutouts, but they're so perfect. It's not a ton of cleavage, and it's not like all bare midriff because I wouldn't have been comfortable with that, but it's cutouts in very specific places that make me feel great and show just enough skin. The back is like just a zipper, so that's fully covered and it just has a racer back. So it feels like a tank top on the back. Love, 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 love. I can't wait to wear this again. Next up, Oh, we're getting into Copenhagen. And I only picked one outfit. I loved all my outfits, well, not all, because we do have a worse dress. But I have one from Copenhagen Fashion Week, which was in August. And this is this white suit that I got from Mango, and it's a linen suit, and I just love the cut of it, and I love how it made me feel, and I love the things I paired with it. It's a neutral, it's a white suit. I did black accessories. I was still really into the Western trend. That's just naturally something I'm into. But I was still in the mode of like throwing that hat on with everything. And I loved the idea of like a very structured suit tailoring, and then this very casual element of the hat. And then I threw it on with this really big Copenhagen bag. And I love this. Again, it was warm. I was walking around a lot, sitting at shows, and I just felt cool and confident and comfortable. And also just like so much of Fashion Week sometimes can be like people look like they're trying really hard. And then some people just look like this is just what they wear and this is just what they do and how they do. And that's how I felt in this suit. And again, it's something I can wear again. So that is always a bonus, and all these pieces I can wear again. But I love this. And when I looked at the pictures, I was just like, I look effortless. And I love that. And every look is not always effortless. So, and I also loved that this was like a very last minute thing. It was just, I just brought the suit as a backup or just in case. So I kind of like, you know, decided to put the hat with it last minute and the bag with it last minute. So that always makes it feel even more special. So that is a favorite. Moving on. Now we are in New York Fashion Week. And I only chose one favorite from New York Fashion Week. And it is because it's making use of like all of my favorite things in my closets. Somebody mentioned like I really got my money out of these YSL shorts, and I absolutely did. And this was an outfit I wore to the Off-White show, which was a huge deal. I think I got the official invitation like the day before. So obviously couldn't get a loan. Like they were trying, we couldn't work it out. And I didn't, it was also like at the end of Fashion Week or towards the end. So all my outfits were kind of accounted for. Like I had either worn things or there were other big shows and those were loans for the shows. So this was kind of like me scraping together the scraps of my luggage. I had just bought this blazer. This shirt underneath is just an H&M button-up shirt. I always bring my YSL shorts just in case. And for Fashion Weeks, I always bring these really big Marc Jacobs boots because of the height. They seem ridiculously high, but usually when I am loaning any type of pant or dress from a brand, it's for a model, right? So it's like for somebody that's 5'9". So I always usually wear these boots under it and you can't see it. So I just literally was just rummaging through and mixing and matching. And then this came together and I absolutely loved it. And it just felt like obviously the most me things because these are just like regular wardrobe things, right? I love a blazer. I love a white shirt. These are my favorite shorts and I love these boots. And it just felt like, again, I'm just getting dressed in my things and it's nothing, this looks special, but I didn't do anything special. So I love this. And I felt like, you know, I wanted to look cool, but I wanted to look tailored. When I don't know what to wear, I know I want to wear something that makes me feel most like me. Or when I'm going to go somewhere like that I've never been, like I've never been to the Off-White show, or I think I'm going to meet people I've never met before, I want to feel most like me. And that's what this outfit was. So, my God, I forgot one. There was another favorite from Copenhagen Fashion Week, and it was this two-piece denim set from Gestus is the brand. This is one of my best looks. It's cool, it's casual, but it's extra. That's me. That's me. It's like this really dark denim, which is just like indigo, which is so beautiful, and it has crystals all over it. I'll see if I still have a video to pop in because in the sunlight, I felt like $1 million. It was just like shining and sparkling everywhere. And it was just so cool. It was also really big, like the jacket. So it's one of those things that I had to be really intentional about because I know people are going to be taking my pictures from all different angles outside of the show because I was going to their show. So I knew I had to keep one hand in my pocket at all times. This is the commitment of fashion sometimes. So I knew I needed I needed to literally walk like this so that you could see some of my waist and there could be a shape and then you could see the big pants. So that is me. Like every shot is like in my pocket or like I'm holding the jacket open, committed. But I feel like we got great shots, but then the shots I saw of like from street style roundups, She's like, you did good, girl. You did good. I love this. I literally wanted to buy this after. And that's something I have to like tell myself, just accept the loan, send it back and keep it moving. You don't need everything. But I loved this look. And because I don't wear dark denim a lot, I usually just wear regular medium wash, or I'll get into like black or like leather pants. So I really like this option. And while I was in Copenhagen, I bought this Loewe blue bag like the day before. And it was just like the perfect addition to the outfit. Love, 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 love. So next is gonna be my birthday outfit. This was a favorite because I just felt like I looked exactly how I felt. I turned 40 this year and I just wanted to look grown and elegant. And I wasn't doing much. I was just going to dinner. But I just wanted, I feel like I really leaned into like red being one of my power colors this year. And I didn't plan anything, so I obviously didn't buy anything. Okay, so this red dress is from Zara. I had it since the summertime. I think I shot a campaign. I wore it to dinner. And I was like, you know what? How can I winterize this, right? And I knew I was going to dinner. So that is always like, I wanted to look glamorous, but also wanted to be comfortable and just like sitting down and eating. So I packed this Zara dress, had this really pretty gold detail on it. And then this fur from my friend that lives here, Fur Real Lifestyles. Pretty sure, we'll link it below. And this is also something I had for a long time. I just paired it with like my favorite YSL pumps and my gold bag. And I just felt so glamorous. But again, like, this is just me, right? This is just like what I do. I'm just throwing on things I already have and I feel great. And I felt so pretty and glamorous and red, again, leaning into the red color. I was just very happy with like how this turned out. It felt like a birthday outfit without all of the planning and stressful headaches and, you know, all that goes into a birthday outfit. So, and then last but not least, actually I have two more. So we're gonna do 11. Is this outfit, which is like, I put it as a favorite because it's like me figuring out, I feel like this was a year of me figuring out my version of sexy. And that's been like, I feel like a lifelong thing. Like I've never wanted to be sexy. Literally when I was in my 20s, like clubbing, all that, I always wanted to just look cute and pretty. I think I talked about this before. I just never wanted to be sexualized. So I felt like I was gonna take the control away from men. Like you're not gonna, you know, like sexualize me and like just ogle my body. I'm not even gonna show you my body. I'm gonna put on a tutu. So I feel like this year was literally me figuring out like, I do see people wearing sexy things and think that looks cute and I'd like to do that too. So I feel like I figured it out this year. And this is a good example of that. I bought these boots because I was like, I want something with some oomph. Like obviously I have a lot of black shoes, I have a lot of black boots, but they all fall into that like cool category or chunky or casual. Like nothing screams like, this is a sexy shoe you wear out to be sexy. So I bought these shoes and this is just like a simple turtleneck dress, but it's very short. And again, the balance of like, if I'm gonna wear something short, I need a boot and then throwing on this very cool coat. I felt like I got it. For me, I got it. Like this is sexy, but it's cool. And I think that balance always has to be there for me to feel like me. So I love this. And then adding the zebra clutch to it adds that casualness, but it makes it a little more interesting, having some type of print, and it just feels like sexy fashion. I don't know, but that's one of my favorites. And then last but not least is just like an honorable mention because it goes back to one, figuring out like my version of sexy, and then also realizing a silhouette that I like and then like finding more of that, which I think is so crucial to just like enjoying getting dressed and loving what's in your closet. And when you're shopping, like making a mental note of things that make you feel great. So going back to the Essence Fest concert look that had the like cutouts in the middle, and specifically it was like 3 sections. When I wasn't even planning anything. I was just kind of perusing online like I do because I try to stay ready so I don't have to get ready. So I just like, you know, from time to time look. And I saw this jumpsuit from Rani Kobo. And it's similar, well, I'm so tired of using the word dupe, but it's very similar to a YSL jumpsuit from a few years ago that I just refused to splurge on because again, I didn't really do sexy enough to be splurging. But I saw it, again, I think on Forward or Revolve, and I was like, you know what? I really liked that other dress, and that was a similar cutout to this. This would probably be really flattering or make me feel really confident while still giving a little sexy. It's just like a jumpsuit, and it has these 3 little cutouts. And I was like, I should just get it and try it. I got it, and I actually didn't even try it on, but I was like, I just knew it was gonna work. And I was like, if something comes up, you know, I'm in DC now, so if someone invites me somewhere, or I go to a birthday party, or just something where I want to be a little more dressed up and a little sexier, I wear this. Literally the day of New Year's Eve, Tashira asked us if we want to go out, and I was like, you know what? Hell yeah, I do, and I got the perfect outfit. So I took out that jumpsuit, and I was like, this is so good. I loved it so much. And again, to make it me, because of all the notes I've taken all year, I knew to throw a blazer on top of it. Like, let's just still be us, right? But I felt like it was an unexpected look for me, but also expected. And I was just really happy with it. And I was like, I know now I have a silhouette to keep in my tool belt. When something comes up, like I can just go back to like either that thing or finding something similar, because I know I like how that looks on my body. So those are my 11 top looks of the year. Now I know you're waiting. My worst looks of the year. And you're gonna hear the same things you've heard before, of being thirsty and not planning accordingly. And so let's just get into it. First up, in no particular order, is going to be one of my looks for New York Fashion Week, which I think I may have put in my stories. It's not even on my feed. And when I tell you I was so excited for this dress, this is a mango dress, and it's really leaning into the boho trend, which I knew was not my vibe. But I also love to have fun with fashion and just try things, right? But I know what my thing is and what my thing isn't. When I saw the Chloe runway, I said, I would love to have one of these dresses. I love this vibe. I do love a retro 70s type of situation, but also know it's not enough of my vibe to spend, you know, $3,000 on a dress. So then I saw the mango version and I said, you know what? I should give it a try. I put my name on the wait list. I remember getting the text that it was available. I pulled my car over to order it. I was so excited, put it on my New York Fashion Week rack, had the whole outfit planned. And then it was time for the show day, and I just wasn't feeling it. And I think part of it was that I had a hairstylist come and do my hair for the Off-White show. And that's not how my hair was when I styled the outfit. So for Off-White, and then for subsequently the rest of the days, I had a very slicked kind of look. And to me, boho is messy, casual hair, right? It's usually very like long, flowy hair. That's what you think of when you think of just bohemian, or like big fros or big curls. And for me, it was at least like my little flips and like kind of like shaggy, messy, undone. So that was already like, my hair's not even right. That's already throwing off the look. And then as I wore this dress, the quality was just irritating. It's supposed to be like a chiffon, and it's supposed to be flowy, but all it's doing as I wear it is wrinkling. And unfortunately, I had to wear it to 2 shows. I planned on wearing it to just 1 show that I didn't have a look for, but then the traffic was really bad and I ran out of time, so I had to wear it to 2 shows. And I was pissed about it because I realized after the first show, I hate this outfit. I wore it with my Coach bag, and I was really excited because my Coach Empire matched these Kate boots I had, but it was just like a pain. I couldn't get a good picture in it. Like, we were trying to do all kinds of things, and I was fussing with it. Number 1 takeaway, I was fussing with it the entire time I wore it. I was trying to tuck it and hold it and keep it from wrinkling, and find somebody else to do it. So I do want to try it again. I think maybe, but number 1, the quality is just not where it's at. This has to be a short-term, quick type of wear. Like, I had this on for hours. So by the end of the day, it was just like wrinkly from me, like trying to hold it in certain places, trying to tuck it in certain places. And it just, when I look at the pictures, I'm just like, it's just not my vibe. The hair wasn't right. And when I saw the hair wasn't right, I should have scrapped it. But I think I literally just did not have anything else. So, but I love the color palette. Like, there were so many things I loved about this, and like the idea of it, like, we just didn't get there, you know? Happens to the best of us. Next up, now this one you've never seen. And this is when being thirsty strikes. And we talk about this all the time, especially on Style Unlocked. And I know better. But somehow It got me too. So this is Copenhagen Fashion Week. This is, I think, a random kind of last minute show. Someone loaned me something. So it's twofold. Someone loaned me something and I was trying to make that work. And then I bought something. So then I was trying to make the two work together. I'm sure you're looking at it like, girl, what the hell? So the jacket, dress, blazer situation, that was a loan, right? So I'm like, I need to wear it. I need to shoot it. But it was too small to wear as a dress. Problem number one. But then I find these jacquemus pants in Copenhagen shopping. So I'm like, oh, I gotta wear these pants. I wanna wear these pants. They're so cool. I love them. I love them. But because these are both last minute things, I don't have a shirt that goes with either thing. Also, let's throw in the Loewe bag I just bought. Thirsty for that too. Let's just wear it. Let's wear them all. Let's put them all together. And all I have is this bralette. And I'm like, hey, this doesn't look terrible. But as I'm literally like walking out the door, I'm hating this outfit. And I'm just like, it's just one of those things where it's like I'm out of time and I just have to go. And I like keep looking at Josh like, do we like this? Do we like this? And he clearly is not liking it, but he's just too nice to say. Like he didn't hate it enough to be like, oh girl, no. But he's like, oh, we're like open or closed. Should I close the blazer? Should I open the blazer? And I should have just sat my ass down and been like, you know what? I'm not going. We don't have it. But we went anyway. And I just didn't look long enough. And literally we got to the location and he was taking my pictures. And as soon as I looked at the camera, I was like, this is hideous. So I just walked into the show, walked to my seat and sat the fuck down. This is one of those things, I'm not trying to mix and mingle. Usually before the show starts, everyone's standing up, talking, and people just want to show off their look, take pictures. Not me. I'm sat. Let's just get this over with so I can go home and take this off. So yeah, again, all the pieces these aren't even my favorite sunglasses. Like I literally just push it together. Like looking at these Loewe sunglasses, they don't look great on me. It had been a long day. My hair was disheveled. I should have just said, I'm not going to go. This was last minute. I'm not prepared. Oh, man, rough times. So that's that look. Moving on. Let's see. Next is, this is just a fit thing. This outfit is actually one of my best looks and my worst looks. So I'll pop up the picture so you can see. I'm gonna talk about the worst first. This is a Mugler dress that I absolutely love. I wore it to New York Fashion Week in February for a dinner that I hosted. And then I wore it again for Fall Fashion Week to just go to a dinner. It was just like a night of events, kind of like before Fashion Week started. I went to a Bulgari party and another party and a dinner. The problem is this dress does not fit in the current picture you're looking at. It is too small and you can't really tell, but my breast is basically hanging out of it, which just was a hassle all night because I'm just trying. It's so tight, I can barely breathe, strike one. It's already a short dress. It has this structure and boning, but the top, so this is all sucked in, but the top, I'm literally just falling out of it because I've gained weight and I should have just left this in the closet until I was back down to the weight I wore before. But I was like, no, I'm gonna wear my things, a cost per wear, and da-da-da-da. Terrible night. Didn't feel comfortable, got to the Bulgari event, didn't want to walk the red carpet because I can't even maneuver enough to feel comfortable so someone can take my picture. Look, lesson learned. Now, if we go over to when I first wore it, stunning, one of my best outfits of the year. I wore it to a dinner I hosted. It fit impeccably. Between that time and that time is probably a 10-pound difference. I'm lucky it even zipped. I loved how I styled it. I had these, what are those? Schiaparelli gloves, Schiaparelli shoes. Perfect. Very different vibes. But again, if something doesn't fit, why are we forcing it? Why are we being thirsty? I have other black dresses. I could have bought a black dress, but so that was my poor planning and like forcing something. Got a great picture, right? Which kind of boosted my confidence to say that, yeah, just wear it. I don't like being uncomfortable. Next up is this outfit I wore to the Victoria's Secret fashion show. This was one of those things where I just wasn't enthused enough to put forth the effort. So that's the neat thing. I was excited to go to the show, but I also, because I need to make the most out of every trip when I go to New York, I planned a bunch of Style Unlocked episodes. So that was just my priority, right? I'm planning the show. We're writing the script. We're researching the guests, all these things. We're booking the hotels. We're doing all the things. So then I was trying to loan a look for the Victoria's Secret fashion show. So I kind of just put it out of my mind. Those looks didn't come through. The people couldn't loan it to me. So then like 2 days before I'm leaving, I'm trying to find something in my closet. I find this random dress, which is a very like beachy kind of dress. I'm just like, oh, that'll do. Did I look cute? Yeah. But I know when I'm feeling something. When I got to the Victoria's Secret fashion show, I also didn't walk the red carpet because I was just like, meh. Like I could have just put on a suit and went and just enjoyed the show. This, I was super cold in it. I don't love how it's styled. It's all just fine. But it's not like, hey, look at me. This is a stunner right here. It was just like, whatever. I'm here. I just went in and sat in my seat and watched the show. When it was over, I left. And so that's how I know. So just poor planning, poorly executed. I was thirsty to wear these Gucci shoes, which are super fun. And I feel like, I don't even think me and Josh shot this. I was just, again, I was literally walking out the door just like, whatever. So that's a worst. Next up is this outfit I wore to something local here. And if you saw me at this event, I actually got an award for, I don't remember, innovators, creators, something like that. And this was just like right after Fashion Week. And I literally just wasn't prepared. So these are things I had in my closet, which is great, but I didn't have enough time to style them, or they didn't photograph well. I'm not sure. And also someone asked me if I was pregnant in this outfit. That definitely didn't help the situation. But I also know how this dress looks on me. This is a dress I've had for a while. I want to say it's by Jonathan Simkai. I can't remember. But usually when I wear it, I have to wear some type of belt because it's like a little big and it doesn't like cinch in the waist. It kind of just like sits there. So usually I will like wear it with like my Chanel chain belt or something like that, just to like really tighten it in. No one should still be asking me that, but I could slightly see why. And then it was fall, so I knew I needed a jacket. So then I threw this blazer on top, which I never wear, which I was very happy I did wear because it was a really pretty color and I matched my eyeshadow to it. It was fine. Will I ever wear this outfit again? No. Do I look back and think like this is an amazing outfit? No. So that's why it's in the worst. It's just like a bunch of stuff I put together and it didn't make a huge impact. It's not terrible, but I feel like I would never wear this again. So it goes in the worst pile. Next up, this I look back and I'm like, I hate this. And it's so funny because these are literally all of my favorite things. But this is also just a lack of effort and poor planning. This was at the LTK conference. Luckily, I wasn't going somewhere where like a lot of people were going to see me. So that's why the minimal effort. I was speaking at the conference one day, and the day before that, I was doing a podcast with LTK. And this was right after this conference and the conference I just talked about and right after Fashion Week. Again, so I couldn't plan any outfits. I knew I was going to take my red Chanel suit and wear that on stage and it looked good. And then I just threw a bunch of other stuff in my bag. So this is one of my favorite button-up shirts and one of my favorite skirts. Never worn them together. Didn't try them on before I packed it. And then I was like, you know what? It's warm in Dallas. I should take my Chanel shoes because I never wore them. I never wear them. But I hadn't tried this outfit on. Strike one. I also know I don't like these Chanel shoes. I only like these Chanel shoes with pants on because I have very skinny ankles and it just looks weird. But that thought just left my mind when I was planning this outfit. So as you can see here, I'm like taking this picture and I'm like, well, this is whatever. But I also just have to be downstairs in 5 minutes to do this podcast. And I know I'm coming right back up and I'm taking this off. Like I literally sat down to the podcast, came back up and like put on some shorts and a t-shirt and just hung out. But looking back on this is like, girl, like if I met me, I'd be like, oh, you do fashion? I guess. So that's why it's on the worst, because that didn't even go together. Do we enjoy? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about my worst outfits. Also, do this exercise on yourself. Let me know if it helps. Also, let me know what you want to see next. I think that's everything. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.